Let me go grab those cards real quick. Oh. Oh, shit. Let me get my Lilith cards. My Lilith Oracle deck. Black Moon Lilith Oracle deck. Mouth is water. Why? 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 Don't let it too miniature. Why? Why? Angels. Why will you break still ten Decepticons? Inner child. I'm so fly, still be scared. What's on red? Look on there. Next ex-boyfriend. Yeah, next boyfriend. I put my feelings in my back pocket. So deep in your feelings. Really, so deep in your feelings. Oh, doesn't realize because you're my glories. Feelings like I'm touching the ceiling. When I with you, I can't breathe. Hello, will you do something to me? Ooh, none of it you. And I find something true. They give me high like you. Hello, hey, thank you for like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna get into the planetary alignments. It is very interesting, and I'm very much so not surprised in where the placements are at this time, simply because of I'm seeing it and feeling it in real life, right? So we need to know what to look for. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much. You too as well. You be great. Thank you, Tracy Young. Tracy came up in a tarot reading. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Hope you be great as well. Be your best self. Hope all of us strive to be our better selves, our higher selves. Ooh, and y'all. My bad. So, wait, before I touch these cards, put our writing on it right here. I got both my books out. So, where the current energies are lying right now. Sun, the sun is in Libra. Mars is in Scorpio. Libra has to do with justice, balance, communication is that's an air sign. Um, and I'm also looking at Libra right now. You deserve balance. It says, and Mars in Scorpio. Oh, the sun is like we talked about that star energy, right? Bringing up the star energy. You are the art, you are the character, you are the main character in your own story. So you get to write your script. Remember, like the SpongeBob movie? Yeah, a lot like that. So rewriting your story is most important. Thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you guys. So you are the author to your own story. You need to rewrite it. Libra, liberal, justice. Mary's marrying yeah, in so much in the power right now. It is actually more masculine energy than its feminine energy, but it does represent dualities. What's up, Godfather? What does that mean? Oh, never mind. Thank you. Appreciate the compliment. So Mars in Scorpio. Scorpio is mystic. It's the mystic energy. It's that I will sting you. You know what I mean? If you cross the line, the Scorpion energy. Um, very deep emotions, emotional. Um, yes, typical. So if you see somebody with the laughing emoji, hey, what's up, y'all? If y'all see somebody deep in their tears and they crying in their Cheerios, you'll understand why. Mars is also representing, warring and passion and, really control and things like that. On the toxic and the positive level, we need to look at both dualities because it's not always just one or the other, right? With everything comes balance. So, Venus is in Virgo. Venus represents the love. Virgo, like down to earth energy. This is going to be a live representation on the 3D level. Like I was saying, these dimensions and how you use your words of affirmation in the previous video. I don't believe it was ready when I was ready to upload it, but I'm going to release it after I get off of this one or tomorrow because I might forget. So Virgo represents structure, discipline, consistency. So that in love, you know, first of all, give it to yourself. Always give that to yourself. And we were talking about that in the previous video. So this is very much so consistent with what I say. I really do feel the energy before I know what's physically going on. You feel it spiritually, and that's where you want to get to with healing the inner child. You want to get to that point to where you just naturally feel the energy, and then you get your confirmations and your reassurance of what's going on, what you need to look out for, what you need to balance out, and how you see everybody else reacting, what they lack in, what they're strong in, and everything like that. You know what I mean? It kind of helps you balance out you first and foremost, and then recognize what other people are dealing with around you and how they're handling their emotion and managing their emotion. Because, we just really need to go through emotional management in all fields. We really do. This is a regular, normal thing because without emotional balance, um, things can get very chaotic, right? So, with saying that, what else? War. Do you think about what you worship? What do you worship? Worship that Mars energy. What do you war after? That is very important to understand who you are and what you represent and how you represent that and why are you representing it. How do you feel about it? What makes you feel that way about it? What makes you want to cling on to that? So thinking about that also can help you balance out your life, your emotions, your day to day, your environment. What you worship is important because um, you're going to see the results. What you put out is what you're going to get back. That's the law of karma, and that's just the way it is. So, is you cool? Is you cool or not? And we can see a lot of people ain't cool right now. There's a lot going on. As soon as I got off the live earlier, I really didn't want to come on live, but I was like, I'm going to come on live because I said I was going to do it. Y'all know how I am, how I feel about being consistent. That Virgo, that love energy, that's all up in me. So can't help that. But there was a explosion, devastating explosion, that unalived about 19 people in Tennessee. Unfortunately, um, they are still it's still under investigation. Um, that may come out, and it did kind of come out. We did kind of talk about that earlier and previously, regards to the elements as well. Now people will be using the elements, so when you tap into your energy and when you heal your energy and you want to be receptive to um, helping others along their healing process, you can open up to resolving some of these world issues. So it's not, you don't have to, you can do it when you want to. Um, it's a very much so a healthy balance. We don't have to help at all. That's freedom of choice. It is freedom of choice. But then we have to also look at Black Moon and Lilith, fermentation, patience, and maturity. We have to look at this. Why? Because if we expect patience and maturity and we expect the world to change without us changing, that is a bit redundant. That is banging our head against the wall. That is being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh my God. How many, like, y'all go back in my previous readings, y'all will see that me being stuck in between the rock and the hard place, that's some hard shit for me to go through. And I look back at it now, ooh, the sun, your soul's purpose, that Libra energy, putrefaction, shadow release. I'm telling you, the sun, your soul's purpose, and putrefaction, shadow release. So releasing shadow, observing it, healing it, and transmutating it. The hurt, the pain, the anger, the rage, sadness, the depression, the envy, jealousy. People deal with that too. Um, Transmuting that is very important, and healing to yourself and others. And being an example of is the best thing. Mm. Being the example of on the bottom of the deck, devotion. I'm gonna tell y'all what I was getting. Dear Darla, I'm what do you say? Something my deflections. Y'all go look it up. Go watch it. I think I have that on my playlist. First spoilers. Emotional clearing, devotion, emotional clearing. So yes, this is definitely the message, and definitely the time to do it. Oh wait, hold on. As well, direct. So the Sun, Mars, and Venus are direct. So Libra, Scorpio, and Virgo are direct. What's in retrograde is Saturn in Pisces, Jupiter in Cancer, and Pluto in Capricorn. And it also came out with that Capricorn, that Ten of Pentacles energy. So if Capricorn is in Pluto, ooh, yeah, it kind of retrograde is being reviewed. Family, control, um, Jezebel, mystic, wait, magnetic royal witch. So we're going to see what comes out. And then we'll pull some tarot cards after these oracle cards. Coming at your body. Yeah, a lot of people coming out their body. Yeah. This is what is direct. Okay, I already did that. It was direct and it's not direct. On point with this energy though. That's why we were seeing the pentacles. So Jupiter is in Cancer. And that Cancer is in retrograde. That makes sense. Oh, they both fell out. Scorpio and Pisces fell out together. Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio. Sexual alchemy. That is also a very sexual sign as well. And that is direct. Well, I did say passionate. Passionate and warring energy. What do you worship? What do you worship? Black Moon Lilith in Pisces. Honor your boundaries. Pisces is in Saturn. Saturn, got to break these patterns. Yeah, holding those boundaries clear. Putting that foot down. I said foot down. Put the foot is down. What the fucking Capricorn came out. So we have um, Scorpio, Pisces, now Capricorn. Capricorn is in Pluto. That is death, rebirth. And it's in retrograde. Jesus. Black Moon Lilith in Capricorn. Um, it is also recognition of contracts. Ooh, recognition of soul family contracts. I think all family contracts, all contracts. Period. Oh yeah, saying that government systems are breaking down and how they have to be torn down and things have to happen before it gets worse before it gets better. Type energy, elevated status. It also represents status. So, ooh, yeah, people are having death and rebirth in their status. Capricorn with that Jupiter. Jupiter is expansion, growth and expansion. Cancer, emotional. So, ooh, Yeah, Cancer has to be careful right now with emotions, with growth and expansion. Yeah. Um, that is, Cancer also represents the mother, the house, the home energy, and expansion. Boy, I tell you, when God come through, God come through. Multiplication of your higher self. So multiplication of your higher self. It just fell out. That's what's up. So Jupiter is in Cancer right now, and that is in retrograde. So that is represents the home, mother, and the home, the foundation. So that'd be that Four of Wands energy. Saturn is in Pisces, and Pisces came out in between Capricorn and Scorpio that are both in retrograde. Capricorn and oh no, not Scorpio. Scorpio is direct. So we have direct, and then with Scorpio, and then we have Pisces in retrograde. Retrograde, remember Pisces represents illusions. It's actually in this deck. Hold on. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Where are you at, Pisces? Oh, I just felt my crown. The Rob. Neptune. So Pisces also represents Neptune. We have Neptune and Saturn breaking the patterns that did come out for the last month we were doing read, and that's it. It was breaking down the illusions. Neptune Pisces has to do with magic, imagination, and illusions. So the illusions, oh yeah, I love it, are being broken down. It's in retrograde. Oh, if you've been doing the work, you are really loving this energy actually right now. Some people are not really going to love this energy, but a lot of people are. When I say that, it then it pops out this whoa to Earth for real. Exhilaration, master manifester. Like I said, you're going to love this energy. You're going to be joyous and happy in this energy if you've been doing the work. You're on the right side of right. So if you're on the wrong side of wrong, get right. You can't get right, you can get right. And then this comes out Neptune, magic, imagination, and illusion. This is all coming out together, all four of these cards. Uranus, spark of genius, and ascension. Yeah, spark of genius and ascension. Oh, that's awesome. Black Moon in Virgo, release perfections. Yes, because this is not going to look perfect with this Virgo. And Virgo is also, is it direct? No. Oh yeah, it is. Virgo is direct as well. So Virgo is direct. Libra is direct. Mars is direct. Scorpio is direct. Virgo and Venus are direct. With the Sun being in Libra, Mars being in Scorpio, and Venus being in Virgo. Release perfections in love. Interesting. In love. Ooh, forgiveness. Spark of genius, Uranus, Interesting. Neptune, Pisces is in retrograde. Retrograde Pisces with Neptune. You're in a spark of genius, releasing imperfections. Master manifest. Oh, forgiveness of self. Yeah, because that. Why is it so important to forgive yourself? Because we actually chose this mission before we got here. Um, I thought that was a horrible thing to say before, but when you can really understand and you see and you just take accountability for what you've been through, for what you pretty much ultimately let allow to happen, and you take accountability for what's out of your control, you can move on better in life. Respecting your boundaries with Pisces is your boundaries. You created these boundaries. Sexual alchemy. Scorpio is direct. Pluto is direct. So it's like a double entendre right here. Direct and retrograde at the same time. And that's what I was seeing too with the Virgo. The Virgo, the Pisces, Scorpio. Um, Only thing we don't really have out here is Cancer, but we do have a lot of water and earth. The forgiveness of self, healing the inner child. We're learning how to do so. I had to learn how to do it to get to where I am today, or I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And it's not the easiest thing to go through. Definitely is not. Nobody's perfect through this journey. We strive for perfection every day, but we are not perfect. We understand that and take that with a grain of salt, and sometimes with a pound of it, and not want to turn a pillar of salt. Okay, so multiplication comes out next to multiplication in your higher self. Dimensions, all these different dimensions, your dimensional self, your boundaries, your elevation, your sexual alchemy, your magic, your illusion, your imagination, almost an integration, your spark of genius, your hello, what the heck? They just popped up and I don't see nobody there. Your integration, your ascension of your higher self, your death and rebirth, Uranus. Um, Virgo, release perfections. Yeah, we're taking ourselves and working with these energies. Like I said, if you lack something in your birth chart, you do your natal chart, which is your birth chart, your birth certificate, can help you with the information. If you lack water, you can still master water. If you lack fire, passion, you can still master passion. If you lack communication, you can still work on communication, passion, communication, emotional intelligence, um, the earthly things, um, mastering finances. And we have Jupiter in retrograde right now that is in Cancer. We say like finances, home, foundation, material things, wealth. Yeah, in Jupiter. Love, we can also say love too. A lot of emotions. So there's definitely going to be an outpour and a cry for these things that are going on. Saturn, Asia Saturn at the bottom of the deck. Got to break these patterns. God's gonna make you break these patterns one way or another by hook or by crook. And it's going to be emotional. So you have to be able to be vulnerable at least with yourself. And if you need guidance, you guys can definitely ask me. Um, Everybody can't afford, true guidance, authentic guidance. So you guys can definitely ask me, okay? Saturn, age, reality, and discipline. So age, reality, and discipline in Pisces, Cancer, and Capricorn. So yeah, Capricorn, Pisces. Where is Cancer? Cancer is. I can see the card. I just don't remember what it says. There it is. No, that's not it. I thought that was it. Um, Expansion, growth, and expansion, prosperity, and growth in Cancer. Hold on. I'm looking for Cancer. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. 'Cause I needed that to crack. Let's see. And we're almost there. Almost there. Deep brown hands in crates. And I don't care. Trials and tribulations. No, I've had my share. And I'm close to river and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Almost. There we go. Damn, it was at the top of the freaking deck. Some of these hills in between. Jesus. Take it a long way instead of the short way. The short way is not always the best way. It says synthesis, self limitation, spiritual magic, self discipline, Saturn, age, reality, and discipline, self limitation, spiritual magic, fermentation, patience, and maturity. And then here we have Cancer, Black women living Cancer, honor your emotions. Here we are honoring the motion and growth expansion and ultimately healing and wealth. Your health is your wealth. Peace, prosperity, clarity, healing, wisdom, in and out of it, ebb and flow. Right? This is what is in retrograde. Oh! When I say two on point, two on point. Oh, it is amazing when it comes to growing, healing, and evolving because not everybody is they willing to like hate on your prosperity, but they're not willing to go through what you went through for your prosperity. They're not. In my case, I'm over being unalived and homeless, living in a car and stalking. I got a fucking stalker fucking right now. Motherfucker stealing my shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, Seven of Swords. This shit just flipped out. People that not ready to go through that. Cut off, neither ones, immature, fiery behavior. Right, they are. Like they not willing. They not the fucking tower. They not willing to go through that. They would fucking 6 of Wands. They want to be celebrated so fucking bad in your shoes that they ain't wearing. It's like that's probably like, "Oh, God, thank you, thank you for my karma, thank you, because I'd rather have my karma than anybody else's karma. Thank you, God is. I humble myself, and God is humble me. But I always been a humble type person, and I became even more humble with my journey, and it made me realize a whole bunch. You know, I've always like admired people and be like, dang, it's just so like it's so awesome. I'm happy for them. You know, but I tend to like Three Swords Tower. I tend to like experience those people that are not happy for themselves. And I could say that they I am the tower. And they are the tower of themselves, that heartbreak. Who you want for Scorpio? Peace and thank you. I know we doing things on mindfulness or whatever. Ain't no such thing. But we entertain this language at times, and other people that swear by it. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and Scorpio is direct in what? In Mars. Over these finances. Over them 10 Pentacles. I'm telling you, temperance and balance. It came out balance. It's Scorpio. Sagittarius. Scorpio energy. Sagittarius is represented by the temperance. That is the balancing. It's that water in that fire. The hell? I don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. Oh shit. On autopilot looking at. So can we get one for Pisces? Honor your boundaries, please and thank you. Honor your boundaries. Just use my life as an example. You don't have to take you, but definitely leave it. We have, honor your boundaries. Oh, the feminine energy is divine. Temperance. No, not temperance. The Empress. The Empress also matches Pisces energies. That's higher wisdom and knowledge that has to do with imagination, seeing through the illusions, honoring your boundaries, building up healthy boundaries so you can use, your spiritual gifts to the best of your discernment. Justly. Justice. Ooh, justice. Honor your boundaries. And the Chariot, moving forward. Let's see. So next we have Capricorn. Damn, those are major arcanas. The Empress, the Justice, and the Chariot, and the Temperance. Those are major arcanas. That means shit is shaking, shit is there. The Knight of Wands. This is immature energy, and it's in retrograde. It's being death and rebirth. Yeah, a lot of people that's in that Capricorn. You want to have control in an immature way. Ooh, just be careful. Tipper, tipper. Mr. J, Mr. WA, Mr. AK. Coming straight out of copy. Y'all better make way. Oh, you better be careful. Or it's coming hot and fast and quick. That retrograde energy. Oh, three of wands. Four, higher self. Three of wands. Moving forward, no longer looking at the past. Three of wands. Multiplication of higher self. So now we're planning for acceleration, master manifester, Neptune, magic, magic, imagination, and illusion, Uranus, spark of genius, and ascension, and Black and Lilith in Virgo, releasing perfections. Can we get one for this as well? Oh, it flipped over. Message. This is what needs to be done. Like I tell people, this is a ongoing transmutation and a working on yourself, on your higher self, on your best self, connecting. How you get your spark of genius, how you release perfections. Perfections are illusions to keep you dumbed down, honestly. Look, 10 of wands at the bottom of the deck. To keep you dumbed down, to keep you burdened, to keep you heavy. With the 10 of cups at the top of the deck, I'm telling you, try to keep you from that 10 of cups, that self-fulfillment, that whole completion of love, infinite health, and abundance, peace, prosperity, clarity, and wisdom in the ebb and flow. This is what the goal is in the message for this page of cups. Confirmation. Queen of Pentacles. That inner child, that master manifester and manifesting of the divine feminine and masculine within you. Okay. I'm loving this. I'm loving the confirmations. Is there anything else you guys want to say? I'm emotional. Page of cups at the bottom of the deck. And at the top of the deck, oh, that's the Nine of Pentacles. Self sufficiency. Minding your own business. In your garden. Like, what? Oh, oh, I knew it. The star. This is a major arcana. The star. This is total and utter wish fulfillment. These are dreams coming true. This is getting a confirmation. Ears ringing. 1000. Ooh. Mirror in my rose. Okay, 6 of Wands being celebrated. We seen this celebration card earlier, but it came out for sure, for sure. 444. For sure, for sure. 4 and 6 of Wands. I hope I didn't say 4 of Wands. That is 6 of Wands. That is celebration. celebration, and what else? With the emperor. I said, Archangel Mike, you got something else you gotta say? With the emperor. When God is your partner, don't mind the color. When God is your partner and you commit to God for you, for your higher self, nothing can freaking stop you. It's they can't take your blessings. They cannot take what's meant for you, if you want to just say it that way. They cannot take what's meant for you. They can only delay it. They can only delay it. Only delay it. Touch not my anointed, God said. I mean that. So I know for y'all that's doing the work, and y'all putting in the work now, whenever you may see this, that is meant for you. Take what apply and let the rest fly. Congratulations for keep doing the work. Congratulations for not giving up, showing yourself compassion, giving other people grace, because they know not what they do, even though they think they know everything of everything. Forgive them, you know? So release these narratives as well. Let me tell you, I was already the type of person who was like, um, I'm not, if somebody not treating me right, I don't want to be around, right? And with my ex-husband or any other ex, it's just, love got a limit for real. And I can't deal with the heartache and the heartbreak of I'm not happy in this relationship. And I can't stay committed for the rest of my life to something that is absolutely going to kill me. Tisha Campbell, cancer, I don't know where she had the cancer at, is in remission. And she's not been sick since she's been out of her relationship. A lot of times, energetically, vampires, when they find you, when they're feeding off of you, that sickness can sit in the body. It happens. Not only from what we eat, not only from what we drink, but who we are with. And I could not, uh, no matter my circumstances or what people determine that imperfection is circumstances. Oh, well, you have too many children, nobody's going to want you. Well, if they live by those societal norms, then they're not meant for me. That's fine. They don't got to be with me. I can learn how to love myself even more, even better. And I'm going to teach my children the same thing. Is to love themselves better than anyone else can, because that's where you're going to get your love from. It's not looking externally outside of you to, external forces. It's not. That's the falsehood. That is an illusion. I was watching a video from earlier today, and it was just kind of funny because the it was a reaction to a video. People were in church. This elderly woman was put up in a lift, and they were baptizing her in the water, like literally, like it was insane how they did it. Very insane. It reminded me of a time where they were trying to baptize me when I was little, because I was like, I don't want to get baptized, and I was talking and whatever. I don't even remember exactly what I said, right? But I knew the gist of it. I wanted to do right. I'm telling you, I've been this way my whole life. I wanted to do right, and I wanted to be right, and you know, there was no practice. There was no too much of a conversation of what was gonna happen, and it really didn't happen the way they said it's gonna happen. Needless to say, I got dunked in the water, and while the pastor was fucking talking, I was under that water. So much that I had to pull myself up out that water. So yes, things can happen, and it just reiterates the reason why. And the guy that was reacting to the video, he was like, "See, that's why I'm not going back to church. That's why I don't go to church." And I started falling out laughing. I was like, "People don't understand. Like, trauma is real, and things happen." There's been so many situations, and we can say, "Oh well, that's life," but hell no, mm-mm. No way in hell, that's life. It's just not. It's not normal. It's not okay, and it's just not. And that's my opinion. That's my experience, and I'm stick to it. There's plenty of people that had to fuck around and find out in their own way, and that's how they feel about it. There's nothing wrong with that. But for God to be happy for me and for me to be happy for myself is more than enough for me. And my self love and encouragement and looking to me for my own guided support and of upliftment and celebration of myself. That is enough for me. I don't need nobody else to celebrate me. When you get to that level and you understand it's not loneliness. It's actually a lot more peaceful than looking for validation. I don't need to be validated by anybody else. And that is a peaceful, joyous thing. Um, when you take the longer way, you'll get the right way. You know what I'm saying? Life will go way more right than it could go wrong. Um, and I'm happy for that within myself. And I'm happy for that within other people that have that as well. That is an amazing gift and ability that God can show you and guide you through. I was just about to look at something. Well, they're threatening to. I don't give a fuck no more. Like when I say I don't give a fuck no more, I'm just don't. If they gonna do whatever they gonna fucking do, they just gonna do it. It's just like it is what it is. God has been good to me. I will continue to be good to myself no matter the circumstances. I'm gonna also hold other people accountable. Like I'm gonna have to, cause ain't nobody else gonna do it. God definitely can do it, and will do it. I know that for facts. When I tell you, let me explain something to y'all. So I moved to this new place, right? I've been minding my fucking business since I got here. You know what I mean? Very much so to the point where I knew when my stuff came out stolen that it had to be somebody that was watching me, that was very calculated and knew when I came home what I was doing in my fucking house and everything. Like, fucking crazy. I knew it. There's no fucking doubt about it. Like, I don't be fucking tripping, y'all. I'll be sitting up here heated as fuck. And I be wanting a motherfucker to come while I'm up in this bitch, though. But not really, but you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, try me. Like, I'll, but God, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm riding and walking past this person's fucking front door. Didn't even know how much I was being watched. Mind you, they have a fucking camera. And this is why it's important to know and be aware of your surroundings. And I'm just so, I'm in my lane, but I'm still aware. That's how I can really track what happens when it happens and whatever and whatnot. This is why I compartmentalize for healthy reasons. You know what I mean? There's a healthy way and there's a toxic way. And walking right past this person's door, riding past this person's area, and did not know how much they were watching. But I found it peculiar how I seen the person come and damage my doorbell at about 5 a.m. and how my shit came up missing and how they just really try to play it cool. But it's just like if they would have like not even if I wouldn't been able to see them, they not accidentally rung the doorbell while they was fucking it up, and I was able to see this person from my point of view, my eyeballs, you know what I mean? To know that it's them, they don't even know like how bad I was triggered. Well, probably from watching me, but I didn't show it how I really, really felt though. Like y'all would know because I put in the videos like I was tripping, I tripped out because we were out, he had shit to do with it, but because they had type of behavior, I'm like, don't want to fool you, like I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? I have a focus, I have goals, and it doesn't include people that don't belong in my life. I know spiritually who belongs in my life and who doesn't. And, even people that spiritually belong in my life doesn't mean that they want to be in my life. And I'm cool with that too. But it's like you went out your way to fuck with me. So my ancestors and my spirit guides and God's gonna fuck you up. Not only they gonna fuck you up, they're gonna fucking reveal you to me as well. Crazy. I was closing my blinds and you know what I'm saying? I ended up seeing the fucking person go straight to their door, walk into their door. And this is an issue because if management doesn't do something about it, because they swore up and down that this person did not live here, was, not on the grounds, and they didn't work for them, and all kind of shit, right? Probably because they don't want to take accountability. But if they don't take accountability and they don't take action, it's gonna be a problem. Just here. But for me to have to like narrow down and play Ace Ventura Pet Detective, um, and how that bird was going off, like for real, like this shit was crazy. The shit that was going on, I'm telling y'all. But I love God for what God be doing in my life, and I love the protection. I love the healing and what I'm able to do in my life for me. Because without the protection and the guidance, and me having not to, me having to be on my shit to put me back in that headspace where I'm just trying to come up out of, but I know shit ain't right. Cause like I told y'all, my mail's being fucked with and all kind of shit. I'm like, what the fuck is really going on? Like, is motherfuckers following me from? I'm like, god damn, like they really taking time out to like pass a note, like, yeah, let's fuck with her, or they come away from a whole fucking hour away just to fuck with me. I'm like, damn, this is some miracle ass shit. Come to find out this motherfucker right here. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. And the people wasn't lying. They told me that this shit was going on. So, you know, I look at the ones that was more so dismissive about the shit. Because I don't play. I'm changing keys, locks, better fix the mailbox. But looking ass. Like, there's so much that, you know, I had to do on that end, but then emotionally and physically, it wears on you when you don't have that peace at home. So when you make that hard for somebody's 401s and you're not looking at your own shit, bro, God gonna put a hurting on that ass that better than what I could do. I walked away from people for less. But honestly, the way that things work out for you when you do the work, you do the healing, and you do the forgiving, and you do the walking away, and you continue to live your life the right way and take the higher fucking road. When I say take the higher fucking road, y'all don't understand. Sometimes I be want to beatbox motherfuckers like for real. I really do sometimes. I really want to lose my shit. But I know how God taught me and how God trained me up to be a spiritual assassin. Don't fuck with me. We'll be alright. We'll be alright though. I gonna fuck your ass up. You did not leave alone, bruh. And I'm like, damn. Real life, people gonna get shut the fuck down. Like, what the fuck? And then now I gotta sit here and know that I listen to readings and knowing everything that's going on and who did what and where they at and all this shit. And I'm just looking at these silly motherfuckers like, how we have to entertain bullshit sometimes. It be like that. So understand that gifts come with a great responsibility of not fucking people up at times. And I've had to not fuck people up a lot of the time when I knew it was them, when I found out it was them, when I didn't want to fucking know who it was for way more. I did not want to know who it was. I just rather walk away and be with God. I said, I just rather. And it puts you in a beautiful space, in a beautiful head place to where, and spiritually, um, to where you're clear. Your hands are clean. You don't have to worry about nothing coming back on you. You don't have to worry about none of that. I'll get more peace of mind knowing I'm okay. But knowing how motherfuckers really sit up here try to play on my mental and taking my kindness for weakness. And they just had the whole game fucked up. Because these motherfuckers want to be on some scream shit. I'm like, what are you waiting for, bitch? But you need to see this thing about me. I like to take things head on. I would rather, I rather you not bullshit me or bullshit you. Shit, I feel like it's squabble the fuck up time. But this motherfucker, he's so goddamn big. Ain't no fighting him. Not for me. Shit. God gonna get you big when you sit that ass down. However God gonna do it. And boy, let me tell you, I ain't gonna feel fucking sorry for not a damn body at all. Not none of them. Cause they sat up here and probably played on my shit. Like, I boy, look, when I tell you, miracles happen when you take the high road, but you handle your business, it does. And it's work. So just know, beware, and be forgiving. Be forgiving of yourself. But yeah, because ultimately you're more pissed off that you just kind of fucking ignored it, but you knew the whole time. So don't wait till it's too late. Just leave. Whatever the situation is, just leave. Don't let these these so-called books. Oh, well, you can stay in the marriage for life, and y'all can work this out, and you can have a poly. No, don't put that on your spirit. Don't put that on your soul. Don't do it because And that's another thing I was getting the difference, dualities between soul and spirit. Your spirit is free. Your spirit is what it is. You know what I mean? Spirit is that feminine energy. Your soul, I believe your soul mm, is tied here to this dimension. So take that how it flies. Let the rest fly. For you, you'll figure it out. You do the work, you do the research, and when I say deep breath save lives, it does. Save life today. Take a deep breath. Save life anytime you need to. Take a deep breath in that nose, hold it, release it. Or you go slower. Hold it and release it. You know, practice. It gets better. Healing is like breathing. Forgiving is like breathing. It's going to keep you alive. Okay? So be great. You might have to get nasty. Then for sure, defend yourself. I ain't saying don't do that. Hell no. But give them a run for their money on a spiritual sense, because you know what? If you were spiritually but beat them and block them, they ain't got shit left at all. So tell them good luck with